Congratulations, Abby.
Thank you.
Talk about, last year you saw Christina win Player of the Year, and but now it's your turn, and you won this award. Talk about how it feels, and after a big week.
It's a great feeling to have won the Conference Player of the Week award, but I think the better feeling is winning 2 games, beating Irvine, who was at the top of our league, and Fullerton, both really good teams, both really close games. So just that feeling of sweeping over the week it's a really nice feeling to come home with 2 wins.
You guys dealt with suspensions, but it doesn't seem like, a team could have gone one direction, and it seems like you guys kind of went in a positive direction. Can you kind of talk about how you were able to just deal with it and move on in a positive way?
Right. I think what you said about how a team can move in 2 directions, we were faced with that choice, and I think our team responded really well, and we decided to, as a whole entire unit, move towards a positive direction. And even if we had to sit out a couple games, the people that did sit out, they knew their roles. We had an excellent bench. We had people step up and have amazing games, and so I think it's really made us stronger as a team overall, I would say.
Can you kind of talk about the confidence level of this team right now after a 5-0 start?
It's definitely helped to boost our confidence, I would say. Winning 5 in a row is a great feeling, but I wouldn't say that we're satisfied. I think we really need to keep working and keep pushing ourselves. Riverside and Northridge are 2 very good teams, so we can't stay content at this level. I think we need to keep pushing.
Can you point to maybe one thing that still needs to get better with this team?
I think our consistency could get better. At times we'll have players step up and have great games, and that's amazing, and we love it. But if we get to that level where all of us are having great games every game, that would be great. So that probably.
And I guess finally for me, has this team completely moved on past? All right, we lost 2 players with injury. Have you completely past that? And hey, this is what we've got now. Let's move forward and make our own way.
Right, you can't dwell on the past, and we would have loved to have those players this year playing for us, but they aren't, so you have to play with what you got. They're not forgotten. They're still a big part of our team, but we have to deal with what we have as a team right now and who can be out in the court for us. So I think we have decided to focus on that and move forward.
Hey, Abby, congratulations as well. Okay, so we got a big game for you guys on Thursday. You saw what Riverside, maybe not see it, but obviously they took care of UCSB in easy fashion on Saturday. Talk about the challenge with the Highlanders Thursday.
Riverside is a great team. They're always an athletic team. They always give us a good game. We split with them last year, and then them beating Santa Barbara this past weekend shows that they're no different than their teams last year. They're going to be a hard team to play. We've started preparing for them already. So I think come Wednesday it's going to be a great game, and I'm looking forward to it.
With you guys 5-0, you guys have a chance to really jump out to a 2-game lead, at least in the Big West. So, there's a big opportunity for this team that I don't think the team's ever had to get out to such a great league here in the Big West. Is that something that you guys are cognizant of?
Right. I think I heard somewhere that this is the best start we've had in the Big West. So, we love that. That's great. But I think we're still hungry for more. So winning these 2 next games would just be amazing. It would be great. So I think our start was great. Being 5-0 is great, but we can't stay content with that. I think we need to push and take on Riverside, take them very seriously, because it's going to be a very good game.
And in coming back, and everybody wants to win on their home floor. Talk about the importance of just not only this game, what we talked about, but Saturday as well, and kind of holding serve and getting 2 more wins in the column there.
Right. Going on the road is tough, but I was glad that we won those 2 games. So I'm ecstatic we're back on our home court, hoping we're going to have a good crowd, and playing in front of that crowd and winning in front of that crowd is one of the best feelings. So really looking forward to these 2 games coming up.
Abby, why have you won your last 5 games in a row?
It's a lot of things. I think we've had really great play from players who have had to step up. We've had, players that don't get a lot of minutes, but they come in, they have great games, they rebound for us, they get assists, and then we've had really great 3-point shooting the past couple of games. Rachel Clancy has been on fire, as usual, but I think And when the other teams scout us, they focus on Rachel, and so that can leave other players open, and so we realize that, and we try to take advantage of that as much as possible. So everything has just been clicking for us, I think.
Have you been better physically or mentally since Big West play has started?
I think probably mentally. This team coming in when we lost a couple of seasoned players to injury, we had to bring up a couple of new players, people that are getting a lot more minutes now than they were last year. And so that's a big role. It's a lot of pressure to take on. And our preseason was rough. We played a lot of great teams, and sometimes we didn't win. But I think it made us stronger. It made us much mentally stronger. So now coming into conference, we're ready for it, I think.